Welcome to the Grand Canyon State, Arizona Stadium in Tucson, as we are set for a showdown in the Arizona Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Miami Redhawks offense will get the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl club, you got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So UNLV's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have some...
There he goes! And the big game, and they've got it on the 46.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A third down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. That was all. And what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Catch in the middle, it's Meredith. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Redhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. You're supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him, creating the takeaway.
Rebels offense is back on the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Rebels looking to convert on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Redhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
They booted away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Redhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Looking to pass.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give them. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UNLV.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Swings it out to his running back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Redhawks decide to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Hunt is on its way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Now this offense is back on the field. The give from the gun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Hand off from the gun. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Redhawks are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The give on the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Here it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. They'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get...
Makes the grab on the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Looking to pass.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. Under fire. Escapes the... But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged out of the air. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And wings it incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Right on target this time. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Red Hawks are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Red Hawks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. It'll be a draw. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Well, he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in, it's Hall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The RPO fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. The Red Hawks come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Red Hawks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they're after him. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Redhawks will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. It's a reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab the score.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Finds his man. It's Hall. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. Oh, he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold on.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gets it to the back. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. The quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Tucson and an intriguing Arizona Bowl. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Arizona Bowl.
The Red Hawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rebels line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Catches it at the 15. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Off play action on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Red Hawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they go back on top.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Rebels offense is back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Redhawks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And
he lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the option. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Red Hawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap on third down. That's reeled in. It's hauled.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
And the Red Hawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. To the air on first down. It's complete. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. Quick spin on the ride. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Rebels are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drop. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hall.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's got the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
And the Red Hawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Hawks will punt this one away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Got the quick completion. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter steps. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And the Redhawks are facing third and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Redhawks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Redhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Willingham. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing... There he goes! And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Redhawks are marching down the field. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now, the 7th sack of the game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And the Redhawks decide to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Rebels offense is back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He leaves it with his back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Redhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Give to the single back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Redhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Going for 6. Touchdown, Miami. And they've moved out front here on the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Quickly to the tight end. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's still running after the move. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
He'll work his way down to the 28. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Touchdown UNLV. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive wants to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Hall. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on third. Rushes on him. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Meredith. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that is being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in